Here on Mazzone HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association, joined by women's head soccer coach Dave Lombardo. Coach, very good weekend for you guys. 5-0 all in all with the 2 shutout victories.
Yep.
Your thoughts on your games against College of Charleston and UNCW?
Well, I think we got the results that we were hoping for. I thought we not only played well enough to get those results. You know soccer, sometimes you can play real well and you just don't finish your chances. We created a lot of scoring opportunities. We finished them in a timely situation. I think the first goal against Charleston came about midway through the first half, so it really kind of changed what they had to do and come out to chase the game a little bit more. And then second half, I think we just really stepped it up. I think we outshot them 20-something to 1 second half. So we really kind of stifled their ideas and athleticism and everything else and really took over the game. So Wilmington is just always, as I said last week, always a really tough battle. They're a very good athletic team. They have one of the top scorers in the conference. We benefited from, we had been practicing all week long some new corner kick plays, and we benefited. We scored on our first one that we used a couple minutes into that game. So that really changed the dynamics of that game. We missed a couple of sitters in the first half that really could have blown that game open. Wilmington really battled hard to keep it close, and then we got another corner kick goal later in the game to kind of ice that. For me, the excitement of that was we kind of gambled and changed some of our formation, not so much our formation, but our personnel. And Jennie Sroba had been playing left back for us for most of the season, and we felt that we needed more attacking presence on the left side with a left-footed player who has some pace. And we took a gamble. We moved her up top, and she scored 3 goals over the weekend. So I wish I had done that a lot earlier in the season. But she played very well. Ashley Herndon continues to play very well for us, even though she doesn't. She's not scoring probably as much as we both would like it. If you look at the tape, she has a hand in a lot of the goals that we score, either a goal or the assist or the 1 or 2 passes prior to the assist. She will get to a ball and does some really intelligent things with it. So all in all, a very good weekend for us. Ellen Forrest saved her first ever PK at a critical time in the Wilmington game. There was 6.5 minutes left to go in that game. If they score that PK, I know Wilmington, they would have really been flying around fire drill to try to tie the game up in. So that really, I think, sealed their fate, and I think gave her a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum going into this weekend.
Jennie Sroba scored 3 of the 5 goals this weekend. She was rewarded with the CAA Player of the Week. Where have you been hiding her all year?
Well, you know what happens. You know, we had some injuries and we had to rearrange situations, and she's played forward for us a little bit her freshman year, but certainly didn't have the confidence or the impact that she's having as a player this year. All last spring she played outside back for us, so we thought that's where she was going to be, and that if she could nail down outside left back, then we would have the freedom to move Sam Lofton into a forward position, which is what we did earlier in the season. And then, you know, things weren't working out in a center back role the way that we had hoped them to be. We moved Sam back there, and that really kind of settled things down for us. Kelly Apt has moved into the left back situation, has been doing a very, very admirable job at this point. She works hard. She's one of our stronger, fittest kids. So as long as she can continue doing what she's doing, that gives us the freedom to keep Jennie in the attack.
This weekend, Friday night, a big game coming up against Drexel. It could go a long way in the standings, pending on the result. At this point, what are you seeing from Drexel, and what's going to be the focus these next couple of days heading into that game?
Well, you know, it's exciting. They're in uncharted territory right now. I don't know that Drexel has ever been at the top of the table this far into the season. So they had an exciting come from behind overtime win at William and Mary, and William and Mary is a very strong and traditionally talented team. And so I think they're riding pretty high. They have a lot of confidence. I think it gives us some extra juice in terms of preparing for this week. They're number one in the conference. If we have any designs on getting into the top two, we have to beat them. You know, we pretty much have to. My feeling, as I said to the team the other day, if we want to be home in less than a month, then we need to basically win out. So that's our mantra right now, and Drexel has traditionally been a tough team for us up in the Philly area. We've usually handled them pretty well here at home, but up there they play on field turf. You get Philly refs that don't recognize what a foul is. They play hard. So we beat them there last year, so it obviously can be done. So we're going into this weekend looking to knock them off the perch.
Finish this road slate at Delaware on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Come home. Next Friday is the 25th anniversary celebration.
Right.
Looking ahead to that, obviously the last home weekend. It's going to be a big weekend with that, and then senior day on Sunday.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say about the 25th anniversary celebration? I mean, obviously you've been the only head coach here for the entire 25 years of this program.
And we're still trying to keep it that way, too. There's actually two 25th anniversary situations going on in the next week. We actually play at Delaware on Sunday, which is their 25th anniversary weekend as well. And as you know, we had ties. Rachel Shupin was not only a former player here, but she was a 5-year assistant for me as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of emotion and competitive juices flowing in that game as well. Relative to our event here, we've got two things going on that weekend. We host William & Mary Friday night, which I know is always a battle. They're the only team that we've played for all 25 years, so kind of made sense to pick that game and that weekend.
Made it easy to pick.
Yeah, it made it easy to pick. Probably would have liked an easier game, but I mean, it is what it is. And that William & Mary game means a lot to the players that will be in the stands, the alumni, as well as our current players. So we have that going on. We've been contacted right now by over 60 alumni that will be back for that game, and then we will have the halftime announcement of the 25th anniversary team, and the players that will be present for that game will be walked out and recognized and honored at halftime of the William & Mary game. So that's really exciting for us. Marketing is putting forth an effort to try to break our overall attendance record called Pack the Park Night. I think our biggest attendance record was 1,845 people. In 2008, I think we played Penn State on Fox Soccer Channel, national TV, and we had quite a crowd for that. So we're trying to really promote that event and get as many people in the stands as we can for that to make it a really exciting atmosphere. And then on Saturday, over at the club room over in the football stadium, we're going to have a luncheon for the 25th anniversary recipients, any alums that are here for the weekend, and any family or guests that they are bringing. And we're expecting close to 150 people for that to recognize the young women, well, some of them not as young as they used to be, that really helped put JMU on the soccer map and talk about them as players and people and the memorable moments that we had here at JMU because of them. So that I think is a very exciting weekend for us. And then we ended up with Senior Day on Sunday. So we've got that'll be a very, very busy weekend, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I know a lot of the alumni are looking to come back and put a stamp on that weekend, I hope for good reasons.
A lot of exciting things going on with the JMU women's soccer program, but first, it's business to take care of this weekend. Friday night, 7 o'clock against Drexel. Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock against Delaware before coming home for the regular season finale weekend against William & Mary and Elon. Thanks so much for joining us, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Andrew.